I've had some god-awful dates, but this one seriously tops the lot. There was farting, burping, and a lot more farting. But yeah, I'll get to that. So anyway, I decided to give Tinder another look. You know, put the past behind me and dip a toe back in, so to speak. I matched with Kyra, and she messaged me straight away. We were chatting for just over a week before we exchanged numbers. She was seriously so easy to talk to. We talked for hours on the phone. A few days later, I asked if I could take her out for a meal. She seemed genuinely happy I asked, but she said she would feel more comfortable if we could video call first. I agreed, and while we were on the video call, we decided to meet that Saturday. Fast forward to Saturday. I got to the restaurant a little early and was shown to a table for two. About 5 minutes later, Kyra was brought over to join me. I stood up as she walked over and gave her a friendly hug. We ordered our drinks and food, and honestly, at first, everything was great. Kyra had a pint of Coke, which she seemed to near enough down in about 5 minutes. She waved over the waiter for another drink, and he looked genuinely shocked. He had the look of, I swear I only just put that down. So off he went to get another Coke. I made a joke about her being thirsty, and she laughed and said she just loved Coke. Not long after, the waiter came back over with another drink and our food. And then suddenly, Kyra let out the loudest burp I have ever heard in my life. It was so loud, it actually made me jump. A waitress walking past nearly spilled the drink she was carrying because it caught her off guard too. Then Kyra followed it up with a couple more burps. Not quite as loud, but these ones smelt a bit funky. Now, in my experience, most people would be embarrassed and say, "Oh, sorry, excuse me." But nope, not Kyra. She burst out laughing and said the look on my face was priceless. I was so aware of people looking over at our table laughing. I tried my best to move on from the moment and carry on enjoying the meal. We both had lasagna, and the restaurant had given us a side dish of onion rings. I was actually going to send the onion rings back because we hadn't ordered them, but Kyra said she loved onion rings, so I thought, fair enough. Big mistake. Suddenly, she lifted one leg slightly, and I kid you not, she looked me dead in the eyes and let out this loud fart. And she was laughing so hard it was making her fart even more. She genuinely did not care. She even wafted the smell toward me. Now don't get me wrong, everybody does these things, but come on, this was just next level. I swear my 2-year-old nephew has better manners. At this point, I was sat there questioning my life choices. Why was I still sat there? And honestly, I remember thinking, surely this can't get any worse. Looking back, I really wish I could remove those words from my brain because I genuinely think the universe took that as a challenge. What happened next really proved my point. Touche universe, bloody touche. I kid you not, what really did it for me was when Kyra suddenly stood up, clearly trying to let another one go. Then she froze and said, "Oops, I think I just sharted. Luckily I brought spare undies." Then she ran off to the toilet to clean herself up. I just sat there in complete silence, questioning every decision that had led me to that moment. Eventually, I flagged down the waiter and apologised for her manners. He just burst out laughing and said, "Don't worry, we were making bets on how long you'd put up with it. And I've won." Honestly, that finished me off. I burst out laughing, paid the bill, and left. So tell me honestly, would you have stayed? And if you've ever had a dating disaster yourself, comment below because I would genuinely love to read them. And if you enjoy awkward, hilarious, chaotic dating stories like this one, make sure to subscribe for more absolute disasters.